Okay, so we are now in Bali, Indonesia. We all know where Bali is. Yeah, been here for 4 days, in a train the 4 days we've been here. But we're just going to do our wrap up of South Korea. And all I can say is South Korea is amazing. That's all I can say.
Amazing.
Amazing.
And cold.
And well, if you go in winter, it's cold. Yes, it snows, as we all know. So my positives I'm taking away from Korea is that the Korean people are lovely. I don't know why people said they weren't, but they were lovely. And that the food was amazing, and that it was quite easy to get around. So people go, oh, use Google. No, don't use Google. Use Naver Maps. Me personally, Naver Maps was shit. I couldn't find anything.
It didn't work. No.
Didn't work for us. And someone actually said, oh, there's a YouTube tutorial about it. I'm going, I'm on holidays, I don't want to watch YouTube. So I just went, bugger it. We got around on Google Maps.
Yeah, it's good.
Google Maps didn't tell us, they give us the directions exactly, but you could follow your little blue dot and it had the little marker to say where you need to be. We found our way around quite well.
Yeah, it was fairly accurate. I don't know, within 10 metres or something.
Yeah.
It was pretty accurate.
Yeah. Was it Pogo? Pogo, the translation app. Either we didn't know how to use it or it was shit. I ended up deleting it and getting Google Translate. It was so much easier. They also said to download the Subway app. You tried to use it once, deleted it, and it was pretty much Google. We wanted to go from here to here. Google told us which way to go. So it's like maybe Naver is a lot more interactive, but we found our way around quite well just on Google.
And like the metro's very, very simple. Like if you
once you figure it out,
know where your start point and your finish point is, you got no issues at all. Like don't look for your station. Basically, we tried to do that, and the first time we
got on the metro, yeah.
So we kind of went, we stuffed that up. So we learned that you look where the start point is, look along that line, find your station, then look to the end because the train that's coming is the one that goes to the end destination, and that's what they work on. But in saying that, trains come every like 4 minutes.
Oh, yes.
So like. Very fast, very efficient, great way to get around. And taxis are cheap anyway, like they're really cheap. So,
yeah, people told us that taxis were expensive.
No,
it's like,
not
really?
At all.
So with the metro, especially in Seoul, we didn't find this in Busan, but in Seoul, once you get down onto the train station, it's got your lines and it tells you where it's going. So it's like sort of your going that way and then going this way, and it actually either side of the train station also tells you which way the train's going. It is so easy.
Very easy.
Very, very easy. We found that in Seoul. In Busan that didn't happen. Busan they don't have what they have in Seoul, but you still found your way really well. It's very well signposted, and there's maps everywhere, and even on the trains there's maps as well.
In the end, like we were going, 15, 20, 25 stations and still finding our way. And so, I think it took maybe an hour to go 24 stations.
Maybe, but it doesn't feel like an hour.
No, they're very quick, very fast, they're very efficient. So.
Yes. Yeah. Now, one thing we will say is if you're catching the train to Incheon Airport, so this is the story, right? Very short and sweet. So we left Busan, we did the 3 hour KTX, and so we got off in Seoul. It was absolutely freezing, so we kind of dressed for Singapore because that was our next stop, and we froze.
-20.
It was -20. So we kept asking Incheon Airport. So we got to Seoul, and I'm like, okay, sweet, follow the line 1 because that's what said to go to Incheon Airport. God, sweet, awesome. Get down Incheon train station. I thought, sweet, we're done. So we had to change a few times, but we ended up at Incheon train station, not the airport. So we were very, very lucky that we actually came across a taxi driver having a smoke, and we asked very nicely if he could take us to Incheon Airport. we were about half an hour drive away from the airport.
27 minutes actually, to be precise, but yeah.
And I'm stressing because I like to be at the airport 3 hours prior to our flight, and I'm here going, oh my God, we're going to be late, we're going to be late, going to be late. We got there with about 2 hours to spare, so go me. But yeah, so I looked it up afterwards, and you actually had to catch the AREX, and that's the express train from Seoul to Incheon International Airport.
We didn't plan that very well.
No, so we stuffed up there, but we now know. So the negatives I'll take away from Korea for me was the fact that you'd walking through the street and you get bumped into all the time.
I didn't know there was an animated wrap-up.
It is an animated wrap-up. That's one thing I didn't like, and that people don't open doors for you. So if they're coming out, they'll just let it shut in your face. So that I kind of was a bit, okay, because in Australia you open the door for everybody.
And on the trains, it's first in, best dressed. The younger people don't get up for the older people. So we were kind of doing that, and we got a lot of funny looks, but the women that we stood up for, they were like, thank you.
Oh, they actually put through in their translation app, thank you, we have a long way to go.
Yeah, so, don't kind of get put off by that. That's just their culture.
And also we found that a lot of them don't speak English.
No.
But translation apps and a lot of pointing and a lot of like 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. There was one place we went to at lunch with Busan. We
umbrella.
Couldn't speak a word of English, so they gave us an umbrella. We pointed to what we wanted, and we thought that was the most hilarious thing ever.
It was funny.
That was funny. So, my favourite part of the whole trip would have been Seoul. I love Seoul.
Don't you mean the snow?
The snow, that too, but Seoul, I loved Seoul. Seoul was where we stayed. We stayed just outside Met Myeodong. It was so central to everything, and
it was a great location.
Yes, yeah. Really. We would stay there again when we go back.
Not
eventually.
The same hotel.
Not the same hotel. No. So a shout out to Echo House. That's where we stayed. If we were 20 years younger, it would have been okay, but they do the futons on the floor, not a problem. It's a little guest house, so it was cheap. The futons were like, I don't know if you see it, that thin, and it was interesting.
Not quite that thin.
No, but it was...
felt like that.
Yeah, they weren't that comfortable. But you know what? The rooms were clean, the whole hotel was clean, the person that we dealt with was very nice, and even though he couldn't understand English, we could understand Korean. But we got the message across. So the floors were heated, so that was a lovely touch, and you could also open the windows.
Yes.
So that was cool. And then when we stayed in Busan, we stayed at the Shire Hotel.
Oh.
Maybe.
Hey guys, listen. It's actually a gaming hotel.
Yes.
So the biggest gaming hotel, apparently, #1 gaming hotel in
Busan.
So when I say gaming, I mean like computer games. So you get all these young people going and gaming and everything. It's all set up in your room. 2 computers, everything. Like it's all there. You just go in and plug into your game, whatever you're playing.
Yeah.
Nice hotel, like clean, like. It was clean.
It was clean.
Nice hotel.
Yeah, it was clean.
But anyway, I'll let Anita tell you the worst bits.
So, because we went in there in winter, it does get quite cold in Busan. It was as it does all over Korea. Not only was the floor heated, but the bed was heated as well. So the room was, and then when we arrived, the heater was also on in the room too. So we died when we walked in, and so we ended up putting the aircon on for the rest of the trip we were there. Because let's put it this way, the floor was that hot that you couldn't stand on it. And the bed was extremely hot as well. So if that aside, the hotel was lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Except if you're going to Korea, take your own towels because they have tiny towels. So pretty much a hand towel is your towel.
I'm serious, I'm not.
No. I meant to take a photo, but I didn't get around to it. So we ended up having to go buy towels.
Smaller than a tea towel.
Yes, we ended up having to go buy towels. So we ended up buying a longer tiny towel.
Yes.
And so It was an experience. So
Well,
when we go back, we will definitely take our own towers, and we'd also fly business class from Australia as well.
yeah.
So 9.5 hours in economy, no, not a good idea.
But all in
All in all, Korea is amazing.
it was awesome.
I would go back in
Yeah.
a heartbeat. It is just the culture. There's a lot of culture in the place,
Yes.
and it's just so not the food. Korean barbecue. Oh my god.
Amazing.
Yes. So we would probably do a lot more tours.
But we were lucky enough to meet Paul.
So we were
He
able.
does Seoul.
Okay, so we actually booked an experience with Paul, who runs Taste Soul Good,
Yeah.
the YouTube channel. Go subscribe because he's a lovely guy.
Oh, awesome.
Very down to earth, and he does like a K drama or a K night kind of deal. So you do Korean barbecue, you eat so much food,
Oh.
and then you go somewhere else and have dessert. And then if you want to, a lot of people don't apparently, but if you want to, you can go do karaoke.
Afterwards, yeah.
So we ended up with food, and it was
Oh.
it was for 3 hours, and pretty much he was there for 4.
Yeah.
And he did not go, guys, I gotta go, I wanna go, it's like,
No.
time's gone, and
No, he was awesome. He was good.
so he will
was
also
really good.
print off some pickies of the night for you and put them in a little envelope, and he is a lovely guy. So, tastes so good.
Yeah, so shout out to Paul.
Yeah,
Awesome.
he is all about Korea. He's lived there for about 20 years.
Yep.
So, yeah, he's a lovely guy. I would go and do a night with him again.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes. And so other than that, I would also spend more time in Seoul, me personally, and we would do a lot more tours, a lot more organised tours.
The DMZ zone, guys, definite. That's a must. You should go there. It's amazing.
Oh, yes.
Whatever you think you know about the Korean War, you don't.
You don't.
Seriously, like I thought I knew a fair bit, and I've got a mate who's right into war and history and all that sort of stuff. Nah, no idea. That, and the things they tell you, you're just like, wow, and it'll blow your mind. But it's a great day. It's a great trip, so I definitely recommend that for people.
Yeah, so you can book it online.
yeah.
I was a bit confused when we were booking it because it had for shopping, not for shopping. And you're going, what the hell? Then I realised when we got there, because you stop.
Yeah.
There's about, 4 stops?
Yes.
So we did the Red Suspension Bridge, we did the DMZ zone with the 3rd Invasion Tunnel, and we did like a little village or something.
Village.
And there's shops all along the
Yeah.
way. Obviously,
Yeah.
we shopped.
And
So,
I did want to try and buy a book on the history, but no.
no, we couldn't find anything
No,
anywhere.
And because they do have them, but they
Oh,
sell
they've
so
sold out.
quickly
Yeah.
that you just can't buy them,
Yes.
unfortunately. Yeah.
And the Korean War Museum in Seoul.
Oh.
That is a
Whoa,
must.
oh,
That is a full day.
that was.
We were just blown away.
Unbelievable.
If you're a fan of the TV show MASH, like I am, they've got the helicopter that they used in the Korean War, which they actually do feature in the television series MASH, and they also say like the names in the like Panmunjom,
Yeah.
and Busan, and a lot of few other places, and I'm just like going, wow, these places actually exist. So yeah, I would definitely do South Korea again.
So we probably spent 3 hours at the.
Oh,
museum.
4 hours
We
easy.
probably didn't even see a third.
No, we
It is
just,
huge.
it's huge. It's massive.
Go see it. Take a whole day out and go see it. It's amazing.
Yes,
It
yeah.
really is.
So that's our wrap up of South Korea. If you ever get the chance to go, go.
Yes.
Go. Don't be worried about the language barrier because they're lovely people.
Yeah.
So yeah. Alrighty, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Cheers, guys.